Let us start by creating next application. Open VS Code and go to the terminal. Go to desktop. Then run this command. Copy this and paste it here. npx create next app at signed latest. Then press enter. Enter the project name. I'm gonna set it to next-amazona-v2. Press enter. Would you like to use TypeScript? Yes. Would you like to use ESLint? Yes. Tailwind CSS? Yes. We're not gonna use src directory. No. App router? Yes. Customizing the default import alias? No. And wait a while to install all packages. There we are. The next step is gonna be opening the project. From File menu in VS Code, open folder, go to Desktop, select Next Amazona V2 and open it. Here we have the project folders and we are ready to run it. From Terminal, click on New Terminal and run npm run dev. Then press Enter. Great. Open localhost colon 3000 in your browser. I'm gonna use Google Chrome and make this window side by side with the VS Code like this. The next step is installing Daisy UI. It's the most popular component library for Tailwind CSS and we're gonna use all of its beautiful features for our project. Simply go to this link, copy this command, then in the VS Code, open a new terminal, paste the command npm install -d in dev dependency section of package.json Daisy UI at signed latest. Press enter and there we are. The next step, based on how to use, is to add this line to the module.export of tailwind.config. But in our project, we have TS, not JS. Open tailwind.config.ts, find the plugin line and replace it with this one. Good. Next step, create components folder in the root folder of project. Right click here, new folder, components, and inside the components, create header folder. We're gonna shape header of website, and inside header, create a new file, set it to header.tsx. Inside that, type RAFCE to create a React arrow function with export. Make the first letter capital and export it. Here we are going to put the header of website. Keep it as it is. Then go to the app directory, find layout.tsx, and inside the body, create a div like this. Set the class name minimum height screen. Make this div full height and set display to flex, and the direction is gonna be column vertically, and move the children inside this div like this. Then use the header component that we have defined in components folder, header, and press tab to import it. Here is the address @components header/header. Let's add footer after children. Here is gonna be the main content of our website. We have header and we need to have a footer. For footer, I'm not gonna create a new components because it's just a simple paragraph. Let's create footer like this. Set class name to footer. It's a class from Daisy UI to shape a beautiful footer for us. Make the footer centered, create padding, and set the background color to 30% of the background, the default background, the base background, and set the font color to text-based content. Inside that, create a paragraph and put the copyright inside that. Change the title of website to your brand and description like this. Next step is creating a root group for the front end of e-commerce website. In the app folder, create a new folder, and inside a pair of parentheses, create front. So it's the part of website that customers will see. Inside that, move the page.tsx inside frontend, move it and go to page.tsx, and inside front group, right click and create a new file. Set the file name to layout.tsx. For the layout inside front folder, I'm going to copy the layout from the app folder, paste it here, and get rid of all imports, rename root layout to front layout, and get rid of all return. And what I'm gonna return is the main HTML element. Inside main, render children. Set a class for main to flex grow, container margin horizontally auto, put stuff center aligned, and create horizontal padding. Save it, then go to page.tsx. Get rid of all content in the return all the way down and create a fragment and heading to latest products. Set class name to text 2x large and create a vertical padding. Get rid of image, and there we are. We have header, latest product section, and a beautiful footer. Let's shape the header. Open header.tsx in components/header folder. Get rid of div and replace it with header. Inside header, create a nav element, and inside nav element, create a div like this. Set class name to navbar. It's a class from Daisy UI. Use justify between to put the website brand on the left and the header menu on the right, and change the background color to base 300. Inside this div, create a link, import link from next/link, set the address to the home page, and for class name, use button class from Daisy UI. Use btn ghost to create a button like this from Daisy UI. Also make the font size a bit bigger using text-large. Save the code. Here we have the brand link. I'm going to put two menus on the header. After link, create a UL, set class name to flex to put stuff next to each other. Inside that, create an li, and in the li, create a link. For the link, set the href to /cart, the cart page, and set class name to btn ghost, and use rounded button to create a radius around the button. Set the caption to cart and duplicate it for sign in. Save it, and there we are. We have header like this. If you don't like the uppercase format of buttons, simply go to the global.css and at the very end add this class. For btn, set text transform to none. By saving this, the text is normal. Great. In this lesson, we created header, footer, and content section to put list of products here. That's it about this lesson. Until next lesson, bye-bye.